Hello, welcome to another video of Gran Turismo 7. Y'all seemed to like the first one and it was really fun to make, so I'm making another one. I didn't do a very good qualifying lap in this race, so I got 1:55.1, which is qualifying for 9th. But my goal at the beginning of the race was to qualify, or not qualify, to finish in the top 5, potentially. So in the bottom right you could see the radar. The person beside us is going defensive, trying to take us over there. He backs out too soon though, and seems to go wide. And then this R8 just like dies out of nowhere, and we go right into the back of him, killing our momentum. I'm in slipstream range, trying to spot my brake point, and I miss it, and go into the Shadow Realm. So, shoots me back there as another person does the same thing I did. But that puts me back into 11th. Take that corner a little wide. I'm gonna lose time. But I take this corner very well, and it's good because it leads into the back straight. Well, I guess it's not really the back straight, because there's like, the whole course is straights, just with a bunch of chicanes put in there. But as I come up to this corner, I overshoot it a little bit, and it gives me a bad run out into the next straight. But as we cross, there's a an Audi, not a Subaru, it's a R8 that spins out, which puts us into 10th position. Now coming on to the main straight, we are about 2 seconds behind 9th place, so we're going to try to take this chicane here very well, because this is a very chaotic turn and a lot of people mess up on it. So the key to this track is just consistency, just stay on the track. And you see they brake very early. I have to go wide to avoid them. And then I get a run on them on the end as a Subaru goes spinning there. But I can't, I have to let off the gas because he slowed down, and I don't want to run into him, because you do get penalties for running into other players. But as we go into this turn, he goes wide and cuts back in, but loses all of his momentum, and apparently he spins out there. So, but that puts me into 8th position. So I went from 9th to 11th to 8th, all in a lap and a half. But skipping to the end of the long straight, at the main straight, staying consistent on the chicane, get a really good exit out of it. But there's still a substantial gap between me and 7th place. Spot the braking point, brake a little too early for this. They take it fairly well. And it seems to be our lucky day, because another Subaru WX goes spinning, and that puts us into 7th place. So 2 more places and we will be in the top 5, which was our objective in the first place, so that would be very nice. Overshoot this corner again. It's a very hard braking zone on that one, but I get a good run onto the back straight, and coming to the end of the main straight, as you can see, that dude just punts him into the Shadow Realm. He kills him. Probably got a massive penalty for that. And then another person goes spinning here. They get ghosted, and we just fly right by them, putting us into 6th position. the person behind me has a penalty, so we don't have to worry about them much, even though they are in slipstream range. Go defensive on this turn, but I don't really have to because it's pretty far behind. Too far behind to make a move. But as we go on to the back straight, we approach the penalty line and he loses time and the gap goes up to over a second, which is very nice. Approaching the first chicane on the final lap. Overshoot it a little bit. It ghosts me for that because there's somebody right behind me. But we get a decent exit and start pulling away from them. Get them out of slipstream range. Another person spins out there, which sends me off. Even though they were ghosted, I didn't want to take any chances, but they were lapped, so it doesn't affect my position any. And as we come into the final turn on the final lap, it's a second gap between me and the person behind me and 5 seconds between me and the person in front of me. So it looks like we are going to finish in 6th position. Which, considering that we started in 9th and went down to 11th, is pretty nice. So yeah, if you like these videos, because I really like making them, they're really fun. But if you like them, drop a like and I will keep making them.